With all of these updates coming out, Pokemon TCG Pocket has a ton of cards out and a ton of decks that we can make from them. So I'm going online with what decks you, the viewer, recommend to me. We'll do a couple battles and see how great that deck is, and then next episode, we'll take another recommendation straight from the comments below and see how great that one is. So enjoy the video, remember to put your ideas in the comment section, and let's see how far today's deck gets us in this episode. How is it going, everybody? My name is ThePhoenixHeart, and we are back with another episode of Pokemon TCG Pocket Battles. And today, for this second episode, we've got, I'm in the wrong tab already. We've got a very basic, straightforward, not complicated at all deck for Rampardos. I don't know why I haven't been seeing this card anywhere on Twitter or anything. I think I've only seen like Bastion one or two times. But look at this card, dude. Rampardos with Head Smash. If your opponent is knocked out by damage from this attack, I can't read. If your opponent's Pokemon is knocked out by damage from this attack, this Pokemon also does 50 damage to itself, which is a lot. It is a 150 health Pokemon. So chances are that's a really dangerous situation. But really, like realistically, dude, 130 damage off of one energy with like no setup. Like obviously you have to evolve, but no cost, and chances are the other Pokemon is going to die way before you do. And if you just have to go ahead and get 2 kills, something like that with this Pokemon, and you can just go ahead and handle it with some other Pokemon, you're literally in the clear, dude. But for now, what we're working with is, we're just calling it the Rampardos deck because that is the star of the show. But we have 2 Hitmonlee. Usually I see this card with Marshadow, with like a Marshadow based deck, and so we have to have 2 Skull Fossils with that so we can actually get it through. And then we also have 1 Farfetch'd. I could see us putting 2 Farfetch'd, but just because I would like us to be able to do damage directly to the active spot Pokemon, just in case we find ourselves in that situation, we don't want to be stuck with Hitmonlee. And then to keep us alive, I have 2 potions, 1 X speed if we need to really quickly just get someone out, because Cranidos and Rampardos have 2 retreat costs. 2 Pokeballs and 2 Professor's Researches is pretty much always the case. And then I'm actually putting Pokemon Flute, which is something I rarely see, but just because we do have Hitmonlee and Pokemon Flute can allow us to choose what basic Pokemon we have, so we're not just going to get a Darkrai EX like a legendary from their discard pile and accidentally put it into the bench. We can get a weak Pokemon, put it into the bench, and then that way we have 2 win conditions with Rampardos on the active spot, and then Hitmonlee for anybody in the bench, Pokemon Communication, and then 1 Giant Cape and Rocky Helmets. And if you need to recall what any of those cards are, I will put the entire deck, and if we make any changes to it, on the top left of your screen. But now is the perfect time to be trying out all of these decks, because we have the Space Time Smackdown Emblem event that is going on. So we have every excuse to go ahead and track our wins and see how we are doing. And you know how this goes, depending on how long the video is going to be, 3 or 5 matches, preferably 5, but sometimes matches just run along like really long. Up first, we are going first. So here's the hoping. All we got is Hitmonlee. He is using a fire type deck. Here is this Charmander in front of us. So I don't know exactly where this is gonna go. Use this Pokeball, and we got another Hitmonlee, unfortunately, and we don't have Pokemon Communication, but we will just put this Farfetch'd right here and a Skull Fossil down, and then that's where we'll end our turn. I also noticed this guy's background. He might just spend money on the game. I think you can just earn this background. I don't know. He hits us with Ember, and then that's the turn. Can't hit anybody, so we're just gonna have to be stuck here. And this is exactly what I mean. Sometimes we'll end up in this situation. That's why I'm like, maybe we can have 2 Farfetch'd, but I don't want us having anything getting in the way of setting up Rampardos as soon as possible. But right now, I'm looking silly. And with all these cards in his hand, I bet we could end this match now, but I'm just stuck. This is what you call the loser's stalemate, where we both don't have options. Oh, but he has Charmeleon. We're gonna retreat into our Farfetch so we can actually start hitting him. I'm going to potion the Hitmonlee just in case he Sabrina's it out at any point. He'll think twice about that. Rocky Helmet the Farfetch'd, and we're just going to hit him basically with Leak Slap. A very exciting first match for sure. In fact, he just got his Professor's Research, and I realized we haven't even pulled Professor's Research. So there's Moltres EX, which is the card you want first in this type of situation with any type of fire deck that you have in it. And then there's his Charizard EX, so maybe he'll be all right. Maybe he'll be just fine. And then we pull Giant Cape, dude. Like, this is what I mean. Like, you just have to pull the cards that you need, and sometimes it just doesn't want to give it to you. I guess we put the energy on Hitmonlee for now. Well, why not? And we just hit for another Leak Slap. We can't put the Giant Cape on Farfetch, so we're just gonna have to hope that we have something to do after this. He potions up the Charizard. I think we lose. I think this has been a really, really dumb start to a match, and it's just that he managed to get his Charizard out here quicker. But he is gonna switch out to his Moltres. Inferno Dance, we just have to hope that he lands all tails. I see this Charizard coin, so I think bro does spend money on this game, so he probably needs the win more than I do. Finally, a Professor's Research. Can we please? There's Rampardos, but Pokemon Communication. Dude, there's literally no way it gives me a second Rampardos. Please, give me Cranidos for this Hitmonlee. Please give me Cranidos. Thank you, bruh. This is all we need. This is all we need. So we evolve it, put it down with that energy. We're gonna put down this other Skull Fossil just in case we might need another Rampardos here if we're going to actually win. Leak Slap and then end the turn. That's another really cool thing about this deck. As you can see, bro already has 2 EXs right now. So with us, we don't have any EX cards. We don't have Machamp EX. I'm just trying to think of examples. We don't have Marowak EX in this deck. And Rampardos is not an EX Pokemon. In these type of situations, we can throw out 2 Rampardos that have this really high damage output and be fine. He uses Inferno Dance. He put the other energy on that Charizard, so he is gonna put it up front, but next turn we can kill this Moltres. He does manage to get 2 off though. And actually he put them both on the Charizard, so I think, should we start threatening his Charmander right now? His Charizard EX with Crimson Storm right now is the threat of the match. So here's actually what I'm thinking. I think we retreat into Hitmonlee, right? Put the energy on this other Skull Fossil and then use Hitmonlee without evolving into Rampardos. Use Hitmonlee to threaten that Charmander. He's going to decide whether we die here or not. He might have Giovanni, so he could use Slash, but he uses Leaf to get out Charizard EX. I'm telling you, it's either he has Giovanni, that would be the best situation for him, unless he can potion up that Charmander. But he has to decide if he Crimson Storms us or he evolves into Charmeleon. That's tough. That's tough. And he has a potion. And now we're in a very dangerous situation. That did not work out. He had everything he needed to stop me, actually. And then he Crimson Storms the Hitmonlee, and now this is the situation that we are in. We're gonna have to put Farfetch'd up. At least this way we can guarantee, like, next time he shows up with this Charizard in specific, like, it's going to die. Only thing too, it would have been great to Giant Cape this Farfetch instead of Rocky Helmets, but it's fine. Either way, it's fine. Let's just land this Leak Slap. Either way, if he's going to choose to kill us with this Charizard, he's gonna take 20 damage. It's going to die guaranteed. He has another Charizard EX already though. Oh my goodness, that plan did not work, dude. I'm about to look real dumb right here. And then he Sabrina's. He has everything that a man could ever want in his life, bro. We both had a slow start and he just got, this is what it feels like. Look at the cards he has, dude. This is what it feels like to face somebody who spends money on this game. Feel ashamed for yourself. Like, Rampardos, show him that we don't care about him or his feelings. We're gonna Giant Cape the Rampardos. It's not gonna save us from like a Crimson Storm or anything, but he's not gonna be able to land a Crimson Storm anytime soon. Just put the extra energy on Rampardos, and we're going to Head Smash, and that is his Charizard. And just like that, it's even. These are the risks that we take with EX cards. Not me though, not us. We? Nintendo. But I think that just shows how good this deck is too, because that was a really bad start for me. I took a chance on trying to get rid of his other Charmander for that extra point, and it just like flopped. So even with that, now I'm here. He Pokeballs, so it's really, he didn't put down whatever he has in his hand. But what he has to be another Moltres. No, there's no way he has anything different than another Moltres EX. And I don't have Sabrina. What did he get? I'm imagining he got another Moltres EX. What you could have done, you had 150 health on the Charizard. I don't know. I think you should have seen that battle through. I think you conceded a little too quick. I made a small change, nothing big. In fact, it might be a little scary for us to have this many like different things, but I got rid of one potion and I got rid of our Pokemon Flute so that we could have one Sabrina and another Farfetch'd, because at the very least, I don't want to be caught in that situation again where I don't have Pokemon that can just hit him. That's my own personal problem with like Hitmonlee. Like that's really the only thing. And then I think Sabrina would just be good. I didn't think it would be that big of a deal because Rampardos would just, you know, just steamroll whatever was in front of him at the time. We're going first again, but hey, we won the last match. So he's using Psychic type. All we have is Farfetch'd, and he has Mew. So all we need is to get this Skull Fossil out here ASAP. No Rocky. Let's get this Pokeball out. See if we can't get Hitmonlee. Okay, cool. And we do have X speed, so if he has something in the bench that he puts down that we can threaten, that will be good. But I don't think it's any reason to go ahead and put it down yet, especially for the fact Hitmonlee is going to probably get one-shotted by whatever other Psychic type he has chilling out. And there's the Ralts. So we're up against the clock, because if he pulls out Gardevoir, it's kind of over for us. I'm also realizing Mew EX, with being such a popular card, Rampardos one-shots that. Guaranteed. Unless you have Giant Cape, but still. In fact, speaking of that, there's our Skull Fossil. In fact, I just put Hitmonlee down. I probably shouldn't have, because here's what I'm thinking we do, right? Put energy on the Farfetch'd, and I think we I think we go ahead and use this Sabrina to get that Ralts in here, hit him for 40, and then we can put in the Hitmonlee. What I should have done though is not put the Hitmonlee so he couldn't predict that, because if he has Kirlia, well, if he has Kirlia, he probably would have evolved anyway, but he probably would have felt less threatened, and I could have gotten rid of that Ralts way quicker. In fact, here's Kirlia right now, and he'll probably just put energy on and retreat. Let's see it. Don't try to play nothing. There it is. And he potions. This is exactly what I'm saying. When you know the cards, you know what's coming. You just have to plan out as best as you can with whatever hand you're dealt. Let's go ahead and X speed for the Farfetch'd, retreat into the Hitmonlee. I'm still gonna start threatening that Kirlia as much as we can, because maybe, I know this is a ridiculous sentiment, maybe he doesn't have Gardevoir yet, so he can stretch kick the Kirlia, and now again he is in a really dangerous situation. The Hitmonlee won't die this turn. In fact, if anything, if he has Gardevoir EX, if he has Gardevoir and evolves that, he'll probably just genome hacking. He has Mewtwo as well. He'll probably just genome hacking and then kill our Farfetch'd in the back, which would kind of be a waste of our that's gonna have to be a waste of our energy, but it's okay. No, he's just gonna, we do have another Farfetch'd, so of course we will put that down. I will retreat into our Cranidos, who is actually a Rampardos, and you're dead. You get one shot by this. This is amazing, yes. And then in 2 turns, he does have the move, the killing move. But the thing is, he doesn't have to do that. So we could really use a potion or a giant cape right now, so he could at least be forced to use that move. It doesn't really matter because, dude, she's right there. Yeah, I think he just hits us for 50 and then calls it. To be honest, he's in a really bad situation right now because we hit him with Rampardos next turn. Even if he hits us with this, like, we'll lose Rampardos, but we can put in Farfetch and kill this Mewtwo because he can't out heal us. He already used 1 potion. Uses Psychic Sphere. Here we are. And we pulled a Rocky Helmet. Let's just make it harder for him. Like, let's fish out. Let's fish out the potion if he has it in his hand anyways. Let's put this other energy on Hitmonlee for now. Just head smash this Mewtwo, and now it's really scary because if you don't have a potion in your hand, you can't hit me. You'll lose. There's Kirlia. He might have another Gardevoir, but it really doesn't matter. He Mythical Slabs, so he's probably looking for the Gardevoir. It wasn't even a psychic card. So now you're looking at these 2 cards, thinking to yourself, do I concede? And you decide. You decide to not. Sounding like a motorcycle right now. He puts down that energy. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking he hits us for side drive and then quits. Cause you lose. Like Mewtwo EX meta with Gardevoir EX, or I keep calling it Gardevoir EX. It might as well be. This ability is incredible, but this Mewtwo EX meta is still like really, really good. Or you could just have a Rampardos. He uses Leaf. He gets out. Wait, what the? Okay. I think that's the first time I won and it's not my turn. Without a concede. That's 2 on the board. I'm telling you. This is a crazy, stupid card. I understand losing 50 health is a lot, but there's so many resources. I understand it's a fighting type, and we don't even have Lucario. Dude, if I had Riolu into Lucario, I think we actually, let me check something. I think we only have 1, but the effect doesn't stack. I'll be right back. Okay, no, we don't have Lucario. We don't have Lucario. I was about to say if we had Lucario, I remembered like just suddenly my mind was just like, you do know that his ability don't stack, right? And I was like, no, I forgot. His ability really don't stack? And that would have just made it. Dude, this is what I'm telling you. I will definitely take I will take any and all of your tech recommendations in the comments. Be sure to go ahead and put that in, by the way. The only thing holding me back is that I may not have the cards, because dude, if we had Lucario, unstoppable deck. I wouldn't even need to have 2. I wouldn't. Dude, can you imagine? We may make an entirely new video. Depending on how this goes, we're already 2-0. So depending on how this goes, I may come back to this deck with Lucario once I get him, and we'll just murder. We're going second this time. Not great for our evolutions, but second is just what you gotta do, even though we won 2 turn 1 starts. All we have is Farfetch to start off with. Now, this is kind of scary, because I haven't seen a Celebi EX deck yet. However, Grass type is going to be the scariest thing against our Rampardos. Say my name. In fact, say my entire lineage, because we have Skull Fossil right here waiting for us. We'll just put the energy on Farfetch'd, hit him for 40. But as I was saying, yeah, Rampardos is just weak to grass, which can be really scary because any hit is kind of devastating. It doesn't even have to be a really strong hit. But what I'm noticing is that he has this execute. He puts the energy on execute, so he's okay with Morlul dying. We're gonna put the Cranidos down. Put this. I really want another. I really want another Pokemon, because if he has Sabrina and then he brings out Execute, oh, that'd be so scary. We're just gonna Giant Cape our Cranidos right now. We're not gonna move him to the active spot. If you have Sabrina, you better use it. You better use your resources, brother. But chances are he has Execute EX, and he can go ahead and hit us for a lot here. But it won't kill our Cranidos unless he has Giovanni. There's that Executor EX. I think I've been saying Execute EX, but I'm talking a lot. Give me a break. And he doesn't have Sabrina. So, oh, and there's the heads. So that is our Farfetch'd. But here's where your problem comes, my friend. I have this Rampardos that doesn't one-shot you, but gets you really close. And this Pokemon communication that we just pulled. So I'm going to get rid of this Rampardos and see what else we draw. Another Farfetch'd. So even if you decided to stay and try to kill him, which you won't be able to do, I got my boy with the leak in the back, ready to whap, ready to thwack. Hit the head smash, sent you back. Boy, you whack, you look like a Tic Tac. He pulls out Servine and he decides to go for the hit. What are you doing? You got the heads, but it still don't matter. I think bro just gave up. Does he concede though, or do you let me get my hit off? He let me get my hit off. Hey. Big handshake. Big handshake. I respect you. I respect you. I respect you. Even if he got Superior there, like, so that he could switch out, it really wouldn't matter. I don't even know that Superior has more than 130 health. Dude, we might just get our bronze medal right now. Like, if this was the second event that's gonna come out soon, because they do this whole like get 45 wins or get 5 wins in a row type of like event every time, we would be more than halfway there of being able to get the gold emblem for that event. But we're about to get the bronze for this. We're 3-0. We have to keep going. We already had to concede, and then we won that in what, turn 3? Turn four. We flip and we're going second. Cool. All we have is Farfetch'd to play, but we do have Cranidos and Rampardos. Look at how they're next to each other too, looking at each other like, you got this, son? Yeah, Dad. We're just gonna have to start. He does have Psychic, so this could be a Mew. This could be a Mew too. Feel free to go ahead and just tell me what you would recommend for this deck to make it even better. We're doing great so far, even with the mistakes that I've been making, but there's always room for improvement. And of course it's not like we've ran into every meta deck that could be made in this game. He great capes the Mewtwo EX turn 1, and he's able to get Ralts out here too. Kind of scary, and we don't have our Skull Fossil, is what I would say. Professor's Research, hook me up. Oh my god, and a Hitmonlee. We put down the Skull Fossil and the Hitmonlee, and what do we do actually? Here's where I'm at. We could threaten the Ralts right now like we did last time, but if he has Curlia, it would be another waste of time. I think we just attack this Mewtwo right now, because even if he doesn't know what Rampardos does, as long as he's at 130 health, then that's his star card down. So Farfetch'd, thanks to having this 40 attack move, is gonna put us there. And he would have had Curlia anyways. Great, we're learning, and we're learning from our mistakes. So what a beautiful thing. It is kind of crazy that not next turn, but the turn after, he will have Side Drive. Dogs are going crazy outside. Puts down another Mewtwo EX, so he has options. But this is a waste of his Giant Cape. He didn't Potion either. Let's evolve. We evolve into our Cranidos. We have 2 Rampardos right now. Let's put the energy on Hitmonlee just to kind of fake him out. He might see the energy on the Hitmonlee and think like, oh, he doesn't have like whatever this thing evolves to. Because I'm assuming, because again, bro, I don't see anybody talking about Rampardos. He potions. Even if he potions again, he's done. Like, we're great, and he doesn't potion again. He's just gonna hit us, and he's not even gonna be able to kill. so we won't be down a point. And then that's scary for our Farfetch'd, but really it's fine. We're gonna retreat, go into Cranidos, rinse and repeat. I'm also gonna put down this Skull Fossil because if we get another Cranidos pretty soon, that could help if he's able to stall with this other Mewtwo EX in the back. I'm not gonna use the potion on Farfetch'd either, just because I don't think it's worth it. No offense to Farfetch'd, bro, you've been the GOAT so far. Smash our head into this Mewtwo EX, no pause, and that's already 2 points on the board, baby. He can kill our Rampardos here. He'll be able to Psy Shadow and put energy on this Mewtwo EX. And so even if we like head smash, he'll be able to hit for 50 and then another 50, and then he can save Psy Drive for a different Pokemon. But I think he just dies here, dude. And I was saying for the Farfetch, it's not worth it because like anything can kill him now. If he had Giovanni there, that would have been really scary for us. But I think people don't really appreciate Giovanni anyways. I say that, he's not in our deck either. So we just need more than just... Do I do it to him? Let's just put him out of his misery. I'm gonna speed run it. I'm gonna slide this Sabrina in. Do you think he concedes? Do you think he concedes or, well, he has to choose the card. Do you think he concedes or do you think he lets me get my shit off? He'll get a point because I will die. Actually, no, I won't. I'll potion my Rampardos. You're using Mewtwo EX. You're scum. I don't care. He put it up. I'm gonna potion the Rampardos. You're not getting a point. I'm gonna show the world how incredible this card is, dude. I'm taking all the credit. I bet there's another person out there who's at least made one video on this and is looking at me like, well, actually, I've been a hipster too, bro. I've been a hipster too. That is 4-0. Even if we lost this next match, dude. Why has nobody been talking about this card? I fell in love with this card as soon as I saw it. I actually had Rampardos and the Skull Fossil, but I didn't have Cranidos. I wasn't able to pull him. So I was just waiting on that. In fact, the first time I made it, I forgot that he needed the fossil. So I went into a battle and the deck didn't warn me like, hey, you have a card in here that can't be used. It can't be evolved. Probably because it's a weird thing with like item cards being like fossil cards. But I went in there and I was like, I can't use my Rampardos. I don't know what's going on. And we go first. So now we're kind of in a scary situation. He has grass type Pokemon. I'm really hoping this is Celebi so we can see how well we do. I'm pretty sure Celebi has less than 130 health, but all we have is Farfetch to play for now. We do have Professor's Research and a Skull Fossil that we can put down. Let's go ahead and start and see what we're looking at. Yes, he has 130 health too. Bro, we literally one-shot two of some of the greatest meta like Pokemon out right now with one energy. Oh my God. Might as well put down the Skull Fossil and Professor's Research, even if we can just get one Pokemon. There's Hitmonlee, there's another Skull Fossil. Let's Pokemon Communication on this Hitmonlee, because rarely do people even put energy on Superior anyways, and we get another Hitmonlee. I'm okay, I'm fine. You wanna be in there so bad? Fine. We'll put you on the bench. In fact, if we don't get Cranidos, we might as well use this X speed to get Hitmonlee in here and start threatening the Snivy. Puts energy on the Celebi EX, it doesn't do anything else, but we do have another Professor's Research. So, come on, there's Cranidos, and then a Pokeball. It's okay, we can still run into our Rampardos sometime soon, I hope. Put down the Cranidos, and do I put down this other Skull Fossil just in case he starts aiming for it? Because he will kill, given that his luck isn't terrible. I'm just gonna put another Skull Fossil down just because, just in case we need it. I actually am going to X speed, and we're just gonna start going for that Snivy right now. Energy on the Hitmonlee, Stretch Kick, and now you gotta worry about that, brother. You better hope that you have Servine. You better hope that you have a potion. I don't know if I've been getting lucky. I definitely could have, and I feel like I almost should have lost that Charizard EX fight that I was in. With the Charizard EX and the Moltres EX, I think that was our first battle. He also has Execute. Are people using Executor EX more now? Let's see if he kills this. Nope, he doesn't kill. He doesn't kill. Your Snivy's dead. Your Snivy's dead. Your Snivy's dead. He didn't do anything to save his Snivy. Maybe he didn't have it. And there's Rampardos. We won. We won. Put down Rampardos. Put the energy on Rampardos. We're going to stretch kick the Snivy. This is the first time we were able to actually kill something in the back because he wasn't able to do anything with it. That's 1 point for us. And then it really doesn't matter. He would have to have Executor EX and then bring it in, but he'd also have to like find a way to get Executor EX out in time before we just 2-hit it. Place your bets right now. Does he concede, or he does have Executor EX? Let's see what he's gonna do. Like I said, place your bets. Does he concede or do we get our stuff off? He has 2 EX cards right here, so we just have to kill one of them. He does have another Snivy though. I don't know, maybe. He is gonna kill Hitmonlee right here. I didn't potion because I thought he was going to use Celebi to go ahead and kill us. He probably saw the Rampardos and he was just like, oh geez. But then again, there was a chance that Hitmonlee died because of Tropical Swing coin flip anyways. And we do have Sabrina, so if we really have to, we can just use Sabrina. We'll put this other energy on our Farfetch'd, hit him with Head Smash. Bro, I'm so confident like we win here. Like he could have Erica, but you would have to have, you can't use 2 support cards at once. He would have to have Erica, 2 potions, and it still wouldn't matter. And there's the concede.
Wow, incredible.
Put me on the camera. In fact, show everything. Don't even show the edit. Show the green screen. Show the fact that my AC is back there. But why is nobody talking about this card? Okay, to be fair, I am seeing a couple of different things with Rampardos. It's just definitely not the most popular like thing out there. I'm definitely seeing way more of like other decks. So that's kind of where I was coming from with the whole like, I just don't see anything on this deck, but I'm really glad I got to use it on everything. I didn't see any like video or anything talking about the card. So I'm just glad I was able to use it before just everybody was just using it up the wall. Maybe they already are. I haven't been able to enter a tournament yet or anything like that. I would like to. So if you know of any, go ahead and hit me up in the comments. Tell me what I should enter, if there's any discords or anything like websites, anything for that. And remember again to leave your deck suggestions down in the comments below. And it can be anything. It doesn't have to be a meta deck. It can be some of your favorite cards. It can be some type of themed deck, anything like that if you want me to recreate it. And then of course, thank you so much for watching, and make sure that you have a great one.